What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Unbox Shorts. Got a little cap to open today. Had some business to take care of in the city yesterday. I had to go see my aunt in Brooklyn and see my mom in Queens. My mom had this surprise for me sitting in Queens. A little belated Father's Day gift. I got a Sterkowski. Let's go. So, if you haven't joined the Big Sterkowski Club group and you're a Sterkowski enthusiast, please join that group. I have a really cool t-shirt out as well, the official group t-shirt. Great group. There's all sorts of giveaways, and you get to stay up to date on the latest Sterkowski releases, like the Japanese denim one that just dropped the other night, the heavyweight with the Gene Tunney versus Jack Dempsey theme of the 1926 boxing match in Soldier Field. So I cannot wait to get that cap. I think it's supposed to be arriving tomorrow, and I'm going away, so I'm going to have to tell my neighbor he's got to snatch that shit. So, in this box right here, Sterkowski, established 1926, is the radio days. And I know I'm a little bit belated on the radio days, but it was something that I had put on my list, and my mom happened to grab it. So this is straight from Sterkowski, and you know how good their Sterkowski packages are packed. Tissue paper. These things come in without a damn crease in them, right? So this is the 100th anniversary, right? 2026 started in 1926. So the radio days was the 100th anniversary cap, and I remember the excitement when it first came out, but I did have to pass on it at that time. So because it's the 100th anniversary cap, it does come with these pins. And I know a lot of the Sterkowskis recently are selling out, but as far as I saw, they still have the radio days in a lot of different sizes. If you wanted to cop that, I'm a 58, so they did have my size last I checked. So let's check out the pins. Radio days, 1926. That was the radio days, right before TV. And you have the radio tower there on the pin. So really, really cool stuff. Got the rubber backings on these pins. Gots to have them rubber backings. So basically, that's pretty cool, actually, right there. The pins come with the metal backing, but they included 2 rubber backings in there, in case that's your preference, which that is my preference. On these hats, you want the rubber backing. The metal kind of hurts the head a little bit. Of course, we got that Sterkowski quality check stamp. So again, a whole write-up here. This century means the world to us. To honor it, we're bringing our original logo for the special anniversary collection, launching the Jubilee series, and planning year-long activities. We hope you'll enjoy as much as we will, and we are enjoying it. Let me grab some scissors right here, handy. Cut this bad boy tag off here so I can fit the cap on nice. You got the nice Sterkowski tissue paper. And you got that Radio Days inner liner there, the radio tower of the 1926. What really got me with this cap is obviously this leatherette edging around the brim. You see that on a few of these Sterkowskis have that leatherette edging around the brim there, which really gives it that signature look. Now, this cap is not a cap that I'm going to be wearing right now. Nick Nefarious was on earlier, and he said, fuck it, 0 fucks, I'm wearing my Stetson today, you know. It's like, I give 0 fucks, too, about the seasons. I'll wear caps whenever, especially at night, somebody else was saying. But damn, man, I started off today with a Stetson herringbone. I had to pivot to a Henschel hat, breathable one with the holes in it. It's like fucking 100-some degrees out here in the Northeast, so pretty crazy. Take the glasses off for a second and read this in here. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Well, it has been. I've been buying Sterkowskis for a little while now. What I want to read is the material, because obviously Sterkowski known for that fabric. 100% wool cap. Yep, so this is not going to be worn made in Poland. This is not going to be worn this week for sure. 100% wool. I have to look up what kind of wool this is. I don't know if this is... I think it might be Abraham Moon wool, if I'm not mistaken. If you're in the comments, Let me know what kind of wool this is. I think it's Abraham Moon. Um, but it feels so quality and so great. Let's throw it on the head now. Yeah, boy. These, they got the newsboy look, but they're not too floppy. And I love that brim with the leatherette edging onto it. Wear it a little bit to the side. Some of those real floppy newsboys, I'll wear on a full tilt, almost like that. And I might do that with this, depending on what mood I'm in that day. I do kind of like it on a tilt. But I could also rock a Sterkowski like that. It's the mood of the day, and to me, it's versatile. And absolutely love the cap. Not a great time of year to get it, but it is the bomb, and I cannot wait for my heavyweight Shelby with the boxing glove pen, the Japanese denim. I'm a big boxing historian, big boxing fan, so can't wait for that. Two Irish Americans, Jack Dempsey and Gene Tunney, 1926 fight, as part of this whole 100th anniversary celebration series. Check the group out if you haven't. Gentlemen's Roundtable is going to be off this week. Enjoy your 4th of July. I'll be away for the week. Going away for a little R&R and then to a baseball tournament of my son's. Going to catch a few minor league games and do a little shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Well, sometimes shenanigans. We may be back on the 14th. I have a feeler out for an invite of a guest on the 14th, but we may not be. We may not be back. I know Dubs is going to be away on the 14th. If one particular guest wants to come on, we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll be returning on the 21st. July 21st, Gentlemen's Roundtable. We'll be returning with Capello Fashion. And that's going to be insane. Catch everybody later.